Rhea Ripley attacks Brock Lesnar. Roman Reigns shouldn't lose the undisputed WWE Universal Championship until 2025. Here's why. Roman Reigns' WWE in-ring return leaked. The WWE Universe calls for Bray Wyatt to get fired, Rhea Ripley and Dominic Mysterio fall apart, and more. Let's jump right into it. Roman Reigns shouldn't lose the undisputed WWE Universal Championship until 2025. Here's why. Roman Reigns needs to continue his dominance till September 2024 to surpass Hulk Hogan's WWE Championship record of 1474 days. Judging by the current events, he may break the decades-long record and remain champion sometime after. The Tribal Chief won the Universal Championship at Payback 2020 and the WWE Championship at WrestleMania 38. Even though he unified the world titles, he retained the lineage of the Universal title. This was the first hint of the historic run that was about to follow. There is no stopping Roman Reigns' undisputed reign from crossing 1,000 days at Night of Champions. In this list, we will delve deeper into some indicators that he may hold the world titles until 2025. Number 5. Roman Reigns' money. The most obvious point is that Roman Reigns overtook John Cena as the highest merchandise seller in 2021. His position in the top sellers hasn't fluctuated since then, and it is one of the reasons why WWE continues to promote him as the centerpiece of the company. The head of the table is also an experienced main eventer. When promoting the Big Four events, WWE uses its poster boys to earn huge numbers. Cody Rhodes gave him tough competition. He is still in the development phase of a massive push to the top card. Meanwhile, Bray Wyatt has disappeared, and so has his standing with most fans. Number 4. The introduction of the World Heavyweight Championship. Many were annoyed by the results of WrestleMania. Cody Rhodes was believed to be the chosen one to defeat Reigns and refuel the competition in the main roster. Also, Raw has been devoid of a world champion for a long time. Triple H solved this problem by introducing the World Heavyweight Championship. The focus has shifted to the new title, which will be exclusive to the Red Brand, so Roman won't need to drop a championship or two for the roster's sake. The inaugural World Heavyweight Champion will likely need to defend the title almost every month, unlike Roman Reigns, who has run out of legitimate challengers. This means WWE will have a main eventer reserved in cases when the Tribal Chief won't compete. Number 3. An extended period of no defenses due to the tag team situation. Night of Champions will be the second consecutive premium that the Tribal Chief won't keep his undisputed titles on the line. Recent reports also mentioned that Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa would face their bloodline cousins in the summer. The Big Uce's entry in the tag team division could mean a series of such matches will make up for most of his future. This has been further hinted by the emphasis on the potential split of the bloodline rather than his next big opponent. Thus, a WWE may use this tactic to add more days to Roman's title reign till 2025. Roman Reigns will eventually meet some hurdles in his undisputed WWE Universal Championship reign, but it will be a few compared to his achievements from 2020 to 2021. Number 2. WWE wants to rewrite the history books. Since Triple H has taken over the reins of the sports entertainment giant, several records have been broken about sponsorships and ticket sales. Those aren't the only records he is keen on changing. It is believed that WWE wants champions like Gunther and Roman Reigns to displace prominent names in the history book. After all, there may not be a better time to lift modern-day stars to legendary status. Most of the records have been untouched for years. Hulk Hogan is the third longest reigning WWE champion in history. If WWE somehow manages to generate interest in Reigns' storyline till September 2024, there is a good chance they may continue to back him to break Bob Backlund's record, 2135 days with WWF title. It seems a Herculean task though. Number 1. Roman Reigns versus The Rock is rumored for WrestleMania 40. A dream showdown that has been hyped for almost 2 years could happen in April 2023. Even though The Rock failed to show up this year, reports indicate that the door is open for him to have a match with the Tribal Chief next year. If the Brahma Bull takes time out of his Hollywood schedule, his match will likely be at the show of shows. This may momentarily halt Cody Rhodes' redemption journey, but he could still be able to end his story. In a potential match, The Rock is bound to put over his bloodline cousin, as he is the present and the future of the WWE business. By the time WrestleMania 40 rolls out, Roman Reigns will complete 1,300 plus days as Universal Champion. He will be much closer to Hulk Hogan's title record, and WWE shall most likely be interested in rewriting history at that time. Roman Reigns' WWE in-ring return leaked. Undisputed WWE Universal Champion Roman Reigns is all set to make his in-ring return after his victory over Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania 39. The Tribal Chief will be in action at a live event this Saturday. Reigns has been working on a limited schedule over the last year and has rarely seen at house shows. His last non-televised match was on March 4, when he defended his world titles against Sami Zayn in Toronto, Canada. However, Roman Reigns is likely to compete at an upcoming house show in Fayetteville, North Carolina at the Crown Complex on Saturday, May 20, as it was announced on the venue's Facebook page. Besides rarely competing at house shows, the head of the table's televised appearances are also limited. While he made his return to WWE programming on last week's SmackDown, Roman has not donned his wrestling boots since defeating Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania 39. Roman Reigns' return to SmackDown was full of twists and turns as he berated the Usos for losing the WWE Undisputed Tag Team Championship to Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. There was also a tense moment between the Bloodline leader and Jimmy Uso after Reigns shoved the latter away. However, Jey Uso prevented tension from further escalating as he apologized to Roman on the team's behalf. Paul Heyman then announced that at Night of Champions, the tag team titles will come home to the Bloodline. However, the wise men added that it will be Reigns and Solo Sikoa who will compete for the title and not the Usos. Roman Reigns will also reach the historic landmark of 1,000 days as the Universal Champion at WWE's upcoming Premium Live event. However, instead of defending his world titles, the Tribal Chief will be looking forward to adding more championships to his resume. Paul Heyman and Roman have seemingly started plotting to take Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens down as the special counsel was present on Raw this week, where he made a deal with the Judgment Day and Imperium. The WWE Universe calls for Bray Wyatt to get fired. The WWE Universe isn't happy with Bray Wyatt following the latest update about his career. After weeks of build-up, Wyatt returned to the company at last year's Extreme Rules Premium Live event. Shortly afterward, he feuded with LA Knight, whom he went on to beat at Royal Rumble 2023. Following his victory over Knight, Bray was supposedly going to feud with Bobby Lashley. The latter beat Brock Lesnar via disqualification at Elimination Chamber, hitting him with a low blow. However, the Wyatt-Lashley storyline was dropped as the Eater of Worlds reportedly dealt with a real-life injury. According to Pew Insider, Wyatt isn't internally listed on the company's roster anymore. Reacting to the same, fans on social media took digs at the former WWE champion, with some even asking to get him fired. In Wyatt's absence, the Almighty competed in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal on SmackDown before WrestleMania 39. Speaking on the Wrestling Time Machine, Bill Apter was asked about the worst gimmicks in wrestling. In response, Apter named the likes of the Mummy, Papa Shango, and others. However, he was brutally honest with his opinions regarding Wyatt. The veteran journalist also mentioned that WWE shouldn't have put Bobby Lashley in a feud against the former world champion. I'm going to shock you to say this, but Uncle Howdy and Bray Wyatt. I know Bray is allegedly sick, which is why he's not around. When they put Uncle Howdy in there, I wasn't a big fan. The whole Funhouse thing was too gimmicky for me. I don't think putting Bobby Lashley in that spot. He's a magnificent athlete. It's nothing against the character. I think when Bray Wyatt first came back as a good guy, those first few weeks, I enjoyed what he was doing. Before his injury, the 35-year-old worked alongside Uncle Howdy, whose identity is yet to be revealed. Many fans believe that the latter is none other than Wyatt's real-life brother, Bo Dallas. Wyatt's WWE status remains uncertain. While he is still employed by the company, it remains to be seen when he will return to television. What have you made of Bray Wyatt's WWE return? Sound off in the comments section below. Rhea Ripley and Dominic Mysterio fall apart. The Judgment Day could be getting a new member, according to a report. The tight-knit four-person group has been dominant for a while. They are very synchronized with each other and on the same page. Could the addition of another member shake up the whole system and create some issues? This week, JD McDonough appeared on WWE TV as part of the Battle Royal, but was unsuccessful. He was also part of a video package hyping up his arrival on Raw. The report stated that the star was slated to possibly join the Judgment Day. There were apparently a lot of discussions to have him join the popular heel faction. While he's still new to Raw, joining a group with all the momentum, such as the Judgment Day, would get him off to a hot start. However, it might cause some other issues. The addition of a new member to an established group always changes the dynamic. So far, Finn Balor and Damian Priest have mostly been paired together, while Rhea Ripley and Dominic Mysterio have been seen as another pair. All four have come together when needed, but the stars have been aligned in these two groups mostly. With JD McDonough possibly arriving, Rhea Ripley might choose to welcome him to the group. Dominic, being the youngest member, might feel insecure if his mammy gets close to McDonough. This would naturally lead to some conflict and might even see the two fall apart. Dominic is an extremely hot heel at the moment, but Ripley could very well be against any form of jealousy from the star. As a result, there could be a rift in the Judgment Day. Last week, Finn Balor almost got a step closer to bringing another title to the group. He was in the semi-final of the World Heavyweight Championship tournament and faced Seth Rollins. However, he was not able to beat the star and lost out on his opportunity. He came very close, but eventually it was not enough. Priest and Balor have both been attempting to bring more titles to the group, and with the arrival of McDonough, hopefully they will be able to do exactly that. Do you want to see JD McDonough join the group? Leave your thoughts in the comments section below. Rhea Ripley threatens male WWE superstar. Rhea Ripley had a busy night on Raw once again. She confronted Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, teased a feud with Becky Lynch, and came face-to-face with both Xavier Woods and Natalya. During the Judgment Day's segment with Owens and Zayn, Ripley sucker punched the prizefighter. Taking to Twitter, she posted a two-word message, asking Owens to fight her. Owens and Zayn had a busy night on the Red brand ahead of their encounter against the Bloodline on SmackDown. They will defend their titles against Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa next. Fight me, wrote Ripley. The Judgment Day has also picked up a fight with Xavier Woods recently. Unfortunately for him, his New Day stablemates Kofi Kingston and Big E are both currently sidelined. Taking to Twitter, Woods posted a passionate promo as he put Rhea Ripley and her tribe on notice. Woods said, "This past Monday night on Raw, I had a match against Dominic Mysterio, and as I had him laid out flat on the mat, I was flying through the air with my elbow prime and ready to go directly through his chest. Rhea Ripley decided to pull him out of the ring, causing me to crash and burn. And even after that, Dominic still realized that he had to pull the tights in order to beat Xavier Woods. But that means that Dominic Mysterio and I have a problem. That means that Rhea Ripley and I now have a problem." He continued, "When this is all said and done, each and every one of you will be lying unconscious at my feet." Ripley's next defense of the SmackDown Women's title is yet to be announced. WB is headed in the direction of a potential match between her and Natalya. Should WWE book Ripley in an intergender match in the future? Sound off in the comment section. Rhea Ripley attacks Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar is bound to have a blast over Rhea Ripley's latest reel on TikTok. The Nightmare occasionally shares short clips on her official TikTok handle. She boasts a massive fan following on the social media platform. WWE recently shared a hilarious clip on Instagram that Ripley originally shared on the app. In the clip, Ripley can be seen holding Dominic Mysterio's face and telling fans to look at this face. For those unaware, the Nightmare used an audio clip from Brock Lesnar's recent promo in her video. At Backlash, Cody Rhodes met the Beast incarnate in a first-time ever match. Lesnar beat the tar out of his opponent for the better part of the match, but the latter managed to bust him open at one point. He ended up pinning Lesnar to pick what was quite possibly the biggest win of his career. The next night on WWE Raw, an irate Lesnar attacked Cody Rhodes, costing him a shot at the new World Heavyweight title. The Beast incarnate then demanded a match against Rhodes at Night of Champions. He also cut a promo in which he stared at the camera and yelled, "Look at this face." Lesnar is hell-bent on destroying Cody Rhodes at Night of Champions. There aren't many wrestlers who can boast about leaving Lesnar with a bloody face. Rhodes did the unthinkable at Backlash 2023 and might have to pay the price when he faces Lesnar at Night of Champions. Brock Lesnar's promo quickly went viral on social media, and fans turned it into a popular meme. No one in their wildest dreams would have imagined that Rhea Ripley would use the meme in her TikTok video. If he sees it, one wonders what Lesnar would think of Ripley and Dominic Mysterio's TikTok reel. Share your reactions to Ripley's amusing reel. Sound it off in the comments section below.
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me